In the time of darkest defeat, victory may be nearest. We need Hawaii just as much and a good deal more than we did California. It is manifest destiny. War should never be entered upon until every agency of peace has failed. Cuba ought to be free and independent, and the government should be turned over to the Cuban people. The mission of the United States is one of benevolent assimilation. Let us ever remember that our interest is in concord, not in conflict, and that our real eminence rests in the victories of peace, not those of war. Expositions are the timekeepers of progress. Our differences are policies, our agreements, principles. The free man cannot be long an ignorant man. I am a tariff man, standing on a tariff platform. I have never been in doubt since I was old enough to think intelligently that I would someday be made president. The more profoundly we study this wonderful book of the Bible, and the more closely we observe its divine precept, the better citizens we will become, and the higher will be our destiny as a nation. We cannot always do what is best, but we can do what is practical at the time. The people of this country want an industrial policy that is for America and Americans. Unlike any other nation, here the people rule, and their will is the supreme law. It is sometimes sneeringly said by those who do not like free government that here we count heads. True, heads are counted, but brains also. Our faith teaches that there is no safer reliance than upon the God of our fathers, who has so singularly favored the American people in every national trial, and who will not forsake us so long as we obey his commandments and walk humbly in his footsteps. Finally, it should be the earnest wish and paramount aim of the military administration to win the confidence, respect, and affection of the inhabitants of the Philippines by assuring them in every possible way that full measure of individual rights and liberties, which is the heritage of free peoples, and by proving to them that the mission of the United States is one of benevolent assimilation, substituting the mild sway of justice and right for arbitrary rule. The liberty to make our laws does not give us the freedom nor the license to break our laws. I am for America because America is for the common people. The path of progress is seldom smooth. New things are often found hard to do. Our fathers found them so. We find them so. But are we not made better for the effort and scarifice? I do not prize the word cheap. It is not a word of inspiration. It is the badge of poverty, the signal of distress. Cheap merchandise means cheap men, and cheap men mean a cheap country. I went down on my knees and prayed to Almighty God for light and guidance, and one night, late it came to me this way. We could not leave the Philippines to themselves. They were unfit for self-government, and they would soon have anarchy and misrule over there worse than Spain's was. There was nothing left for us to do but take them all and educate the Filipinos and uplift and Christianize them. What in the world had Grover Cleveland done? Will you tell me? You give it up. I have been looking for 6 weeks for a Democrat who could tell me what Cleveland has done for the good of his country and for the benefit of the people, but I have not found him. He says himself that 2/3 of his time has been uselessly spent with Democrats who want office. Now, He has been so occupied in that way that he has not done anything else.